ko Taranaki te maunga, ko Waitara te awa, ko Tokomaru te waka, ko Te Atiawa te iwi, ko Otaraua te hapu, ko Oai me manga imi ngā marae, ko Te Wawaro Doorbar tōku ingoa. My name is Javier Doorbar. I was born and raised on the west coast in a small town called Waitara. Throughout my childhood, I was fortunate enough to be brought up in te reo Māori me ona tikanga. Learning the tikanga and kawa of my people, attending kohanga reo and kura kaupapa Māori, surrounded by my whānau, I grew up to understand the world through the lens of my people. When I was 18, I set out on the mission to travel the world and make something of myself. I learned quickly how difficult that could be to achieve this goal. In fact, in my first year at university, I failed. I failed dramatically. I struggled to write a sentence in English. Also, I found it difficult to understand the majority of the content that was delivered. I felt like I was set up. I was not prepared for this world. I just wasn't smart enough for university, maybe. So, what could I do? How could a young Māori boy navigate this world with only the ability to understand Māori me ona tikanga? This, however, became a turning point. From this moment onwards, I told myself that no matter the outcome, I will do my best. I thought to myself, maybe university isn't for me at this time. So I looked elsewhere. Maybe I could become a chef. Maybe I could become a labourer. I tried it, and I didn't like it. I then looked at joining the Royal New Zealand Navy. I walked in the recruitment centre and decided, yes, this is where I want to be. All I had to do was pass an aptitude test that consisted of English and maths. I sat at the table, the timer went off, I had 20 minutes to complete this test. I was so confident in myself, I would pass, it seemed way too easy to complete. And guess what? I failed yet again. I walked away with my head down low, feeling sorry for myself. But the next day, I woke up, I was so hungry to prove that I can, I studied basic English and maths, and walked back in 6 months later, determined to overcome this obstacle and show them who I am. I saw the doubt in their eyes, and I sat there and did the test again, but guess what? I passed this time. I jumped on that bus to basic training, and I never looked back. My experiences in the military challenged me and inspired me, opening my eyes up to so much. However, after travelling the world and working on improving myself, I realised I had to move on to the next chapter of my life. I wanted to influence change, build leaders, and also improve the workplace culture for everybody, which meant I had to return to uni. So I left my full-time job during the heart of the pandemic and pursued my goal to get a degree. Since I last failed at university, I had learnt, seen, and experienced so much. I knew this time would be different. I would use the tools that I gained throughout my life journey to guide me. Of course, the doubt reared its ugly head. What if I fail? But I quickly shut that down and pushed through. And guess what, whānau? I passed my first papers. Yeah, so that was a great achievement for myself. In that moment of self-doubt and fear, it all disappeared. I knew I would still have to work hard. I also knew it would take a lot of dedication, but I also knew I was going to achieve my goal. I am happy to say, in November 2022, I finished my degree. Not only did I complete a degree, I did it in 2 years. I worked so hard and I earned that degree. Now I'm one step closer to achieving my dreams and goals. Isn't it crazy how life lessons work? So to the younger me who took all the defeat, thank you for always dreaming big and never letting your weaknesses define who you are. It lead you to exactly where you needed to be and where you are today. In my last trimester at university, I attended a TupuToa seminar. They asked me why I wanted to do this internship, and I responded, I want to know how it feels to work with people like me. TupuToa was a perfect place for me to be able to get access to these kind of spaces. After securing an internship, I was placed in the Fonterra HR operations team, where I worked alongside the amazing payroll team as a payroll officer. Throughout this role, I experienced many new opportunities. While learning my role, I got the chance to network with so many amazing individuals, And I also even conducted and presented a project of creating a new product and promoting it to the management team of Fonterra. So to TupuToa, thank you for this event, this opportunity, the opportunity to grow. To the tuakana who have led us, you are all great role models. Now it's my turn to lead those who will follow in our footsteps. I want to thank everybody who helped me get to where I am now. From our navigators, Ihi and Francis, thank you so much for everything and believing in me. And also to the whānau at Fonterra, thank you Rowena, Hayley and Natalia, thank you for everything. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I'm so excited to get to work alongside with you, manawa hine toa. Next is my fellow interns, kia kaha, kia maia, kia manawa nui. No matter what you do or wherever you may go, I know that you will all be an amazing attribute to any organisation. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge all the people in this room tonight who came to celebrate Māori and Pacifica excellence. To all those that attended tonight's event despite the chaotic weather, this is a mihi out to all of you. I also extend the aroha to those experiencing tough times because of the tropical cyclone. Kia kaha, kia manawa nui. In closing, I would like to leave you all with a whakatauki that I believe embodies my journey. Whaia te itikahurangi ki te tuohu koe me he maunga teitei. Seek the treasures you value most dearly. If you bow your head, let it be to a lofty mountain. Nā ku noa te Wawaro.